Thank you very much. Good morning. I'm very happy and excited to be joining you this morning on the program.
Well, I don't know. Let me start by asking, what does this victory mean to you as a table tennis player?
I cannot say just me. It's a collective effort. But I can say that we are very happy and excited. After about 8 years of not playing in World Team Cup, we will finally return to World Team Cup next year in Japan. And this means that we have retained the lost glory from the Egyptians in the continent of Africa.
Interesting. You made mention of returning the lost glory. Between 8-10 years ago was the last time Nigeria played at the World Cup. And did you think the absence of Omar Assar, one of your fierce rival on the continent, was responsible for Nigeria's victory, Aruna?
Of course, it was not responsible. We shouldn't forget that in 2016 African Games, we won against Egypt. When Toriola won 2 games, he won against Omar Assar, and I won against Bieli. So we can actually win without Omar Assar. But of course, without Omar Assar, it was a more difficult match for them. And just like we have seen, despite Omar was not there, it was actually difficult again for us. So I think the team does not really based on Omar Assar, but the entire team, because just one player will not play the 3 matches. Just like we have seen yesterday, even the players that were on the bench were actually supporting, screaming louder. So I think it's all about team spirit. But of course, the absence of Omar Assar actually affected them a lot.
Well, taking a look at the game last night, Aruna, you looked tired when you played against Mohamed El Bilal. What was going on in your mind at that point in time?
It was a very difficult match for us. Of course, we were actually on pressure. We believed it was a match that we must win because Omar Assar was not there. And for that reason, we were on so much pressure to win. And finally, we were relieved immediately after the match that we recorded the needed victory. Of course, I was tired because even after my match, I was actually supporting and screaming louder for Abiodun and Toriola. So I got actually tired before the match. And the support from the bench, from the teammates, coaches, actually kept me going. They told me I just have to give my best. And that actually worked. And that's a kind of team spirit from almost all the team.
Well, it's back-to-back wins for Aruna Qadri at this point in time. In Lagos, at the ITTF Open, it was a victorious outing. The first time you won that tournament. And now on the continent of Africa, in Mauritius precisely, another victorious outing. Does this justify the fact that Aruna Qadri is Africa's #1 table tennis player?
I cannot say I'm Africa's #1 table tennis player, but I can say, of course, I'm one of the top 10 players from the continent of Africa. Just like we have seen yesterday, I won 2 matches and it was 3-2, so it was like 50-50. So it doesn't mean you are the best, even if you are #1 on the ranking list. So I think I'm one of the best in Africa, but I really do not see myself as the best.
Well, before you indeed take a look at the championship in 2019, you have the Champions League for your club. How are you looking forward to participating favorably with your club side in Europe? I don't know.
Of course, we gave a very good fight and good results last season during our debut in Champions League. And of course, we are looking forward to even do much more better this season. But it's going to be very, very hard because we are in the same group with the champion of the Europe. Just like last year, we were in the same group with the champion of Europe and the champion from the France. So I think we will give our best, and we are looking forward to another Champions League success, just like last season.
Well, I must say a very big thank you, Aruna Qadri, Africa's #1 table tennis player, for talking to us live from Mauritius.
It's my pleasure always.